Hi guys, Ready Set RC back again today, and today we have the Vaterra V100-S all-wheel drive 1972 Chevy Camaro SS. This is a 1/10 scale on-road all-wheel drive RC. I'm going to do some quick overviews of the box, and one of the cool things that I saw on this RC was the scale realism of the actual shell. The fact that it has a light kit with it, and the price, guys. The price is right on par. It's $220 for this RC, which for a brush RC, I think it's right on par where we need to be in regards to brush on-road RCs. This vehicle is ready to run, so as I open the box, you're going to see that it comes with a controller. So that's it, guys. Enough of seeing the box. Let's get this RC open. Let's see what we got inside. So here we are, guys, with the V100-S out of the box. This thing looks phenomenal, guys. I really like the matte finish on it. Looks really good. The one thing that I must say, and I'm showing that to you guys now, one thing that I noticed is that my mirror on the passenger side came broken off. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna address this. I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth reaching out to Horizon Hobby for it. I think I'm just gonna glue it up. I see where it broke, and it looks like very simple to just glue it up and put it onto the body. The normal fixes that come with your RC, we have the wheel wrench, a bind plug, looks like some other bits, and the instruction manual. One of the things that I was disappointed when I opened this up is that you get the STX2 controller. By far, I have to say, with Horizon Hobby, worst controller ever. This controller, the range is poor. I wish I could say other words, but it's poor. The range cuts out very quickly. I've had this on 2 other of my RCs, and I immediately change them once I get them. So this is definitely getting taken out of the kit before I even run it, because I know how poor the range is with these controllers. Outside of that, guys, this thing is very scalable. This thing looks amazing. The windows are clear, even though there's a sticker that's on them. You have the lights on the rear. The body is actually 3 molded pieces. You have the front, the center, and then the tail part here is another mold. Amazing detail, guys. Amazing detail that I'm seeing on here. Outside of that, when you take it down, it's just a V100-S standard on-road Vaterra car. Typical. I mean, everything else is pretty much standard. We'll take the body off. There is one wire that goes from the body or from the shell to the receiver, and you must disconnect that to get the body off properly. Otherwise, you'll pull or snag the wires. So guys, just to show you some quick overshots of the vehicle, it looks like the interior is a little bit more complex than most. I do like that it has this support in the center right here. But from the most part, it looks a little bit more involved in when it comes time to work on this than some of the other on-roads that I do own. Just looking at it, it just seems like it's going to be a little bit more to get to your diffs if you do need to. What I also am noticing here is that the links, typical with most brushed RCs, is that the links are plastic links going from all around. Oh, that's interesting. The drive shafts, at least. Yeah, all drive shafts on this, guys, are plastic. So you got the rear drive shafts, they're plastic, the fronts, they're plastic, and the center drive shaft is also plastic. Gonna see how this holds up. I think if you're gonna take this to brushless, you may have to upgrade that. Also, I'm looking at the links, the steering links here. In the front, all plastic again. Another concern that I may wanna upgrade that. I'm definitely gonna take this up to brushless. Don't know too much about that servo that's in here and if that's going to be enough for it, but we'll see. Tires feel nice. They're nice and sticky. There's definitely a size difference between the front and the rear, but for the most part, it looks very good, guys. The tires look very good on this RC. Shocks on here are plastic bodied. They are actually spacers, that they're not screw downs. They are spacers that are on here. The battery connector is an EC3 connector, and that is something that is typical for most Horizon Hobby vehicles. There's either the EC3 or the EC5 for the more powerful vehicles that they have. looking at some more scale realism. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the video here. I'll try to zoom in on that. But they do have the calipers on this car, so you definitely see some of the scale realism that's going on in here. Outside of that, guys, typical on-road car. There's not that much different from this from any other on-road car that I see in regards to the layout, just that it seems like getting to those dips are going to be a little bit more than what the typical on-road car would do. And I'll show you some pictures or some comparisons between this and some of my other on-road cars. But for the most part, pretty typical from what I'm seeing here. So next up, guys, let's get the other on-road cars I have and let's compare them to the V100-S. So here we are, guys. The HPI RS4 Sport 3, the Vaterra V100-S, and over here the Traxxas 4Tech 2.0. All really cool cars, all very scale cars. This is not the body that comes with the Traxxas 4Tech. I actually have a Tamiya aftermarket body that's on here right now. But as you guys can clearly see between the three, there is not much, if at all, size difference between any of them. The body is definitely longer on the Camaro. Definitely the shell itself is just a longer shell that's on there. But the wheels, from what I'm looking at, are all lined up. And I'll show you guys a nice little overshot of the three vehicles as well. But the wheels and everything seem to be all the same size. So the length, the wheelbase, and the width of all three tend to be about the same size. Just to give you guys a quick overview of what they look inside and how they all look compared to each other. So that's it, guys. Very quick unboxing of the Vaterra V100-S. Very scale looking body on here. Great looking car. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest posts to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.